welcome to my channel. My name is Sandy and this is the Sister Cousin Lifestyle channel. Today I'm going to be doing a cleaning video and I'm going to be tackling my laundry closet here, and in particular the ring around my front load washer. If you have a front load washer, then you may know the struggle with keeping that area clean and free of mold that will actually grow under there. It's really disgusting. But I'm going to be trying to tackle that today with some bleach and some baking soda. So if you'd like to see my cleaning routine for this area of my house, then just keep watching. Now, I've tried a number of things in the past that did not work for this space. So this is something new that I'm trying. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of bleach in a bowl and baking soda to try to make like a paste. And I was just reading somewhere that this might work. I've tried Awesome. I've tried all types of things. I've even tried bleach before, but I didn't put the baking soda in it. So this is something that's new. And I'm trying to make it like a paste. I actually put too much bleach in it, so I'll have to add a little bit more baking soda, which I've run out of this one. So let me get another box of it and see. Hold the line, please. All right, I'm back. So let's put more soda down in here to make it like a paste. Woo. Yeah. That's how it looks. So Lord, let me go ahead and show you what this washer looks like. It is pretty disgusting, but let me show you. All right, so you can see here the mold down here in this ring, and you can avoid that by keeping your washer door open. Like after you're done washing clothes, leave it open and let your washer dry completely out. However, the design of my home doesn't always allow for that. Case in point, if this door is open, then obviously the laundry closet door has to be open. And right behind here, you see is my guest bathroom. So in order to, keep this door open, then you can't get into the bathroom. So anyway, long story short, that's an issue. So this is why it ends up happening, and I struggle with trying to keep it clean, but let's go ahead and get it clean now. All right, so I just put the paste there, and I'm just gonna let it kind of soak in there for a little bit. I initially put it on and started rubbing it, but it wasn't budging, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it stay on there a little while and see if that'll help. So while that's sitting on there to soak a little bit, I'm just going to take everything off of the washer and dryer and just kind of dust everything off, wipe everything down, and shine the machine up. That's the other thing that is a problem with the stainless steel appliances, is that they do carry a lot of fingerprints and marks and scuffs and stuff like that. So I'm just getting it cleaned up now and putting everything back. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. I'm using the lavender scent, and I'm so excited that I'm almost at the end of it so that I can get something different. I want to try that apple cider scent. Everybody is saying that it is wonderful, so I can't wait to give it a try. But I love Mrs. Meyer's products so much. It's so amazing to me how a washing machine can get so much scum on the inside. It's like, it's a washing machine. It's cleaning things. How could it be so yucky on the inside? That's so disgusting. It really gets really cruddy in here because this is not a part of my weekly cleaning. I'll do like a surface wipe off or something like that, but to really remove everything and go through what I'm doing now to wipe it down, I really don't do it nearly often enough. So now I'm putting on my gloves so that I can work with the paste and kind of see how it's coming along. I do not like to work in rubber gloves a whole lot. So I use it if I'm working with bleach or harsh cleaning chemicals and things like that. But most times when I'm like doing dishes or just using like the Mrs. Meyer, since it's not really harsh, I don't like to have the gloves on. What about you? Do you like those? It seems like my hands just get so hot and I just don't like them. I don't know why. Fun fact, when you see me doing these cleaning videos like this, I usually take a lot of breaks. I am one that will sit down in a minute and start watching a YouTube video or whatever. So that's what I did. I took several breaks in this whole process. So it took me quite a while. You'll even see a slight wardrobe change in here because I got hot. And so I was kind of excited. I'm seeing that it is coming clean in here, which is a very good thing. So now I'm cleaning my Lazy Susan. That's something that I bought from the organization store. I think that's what it's called. No, the Container Store, that's what it's called. So I bought that earlier in the year to go on top of the washer, and it was on the washer and had like my laundry detergents and things like that. But then when I would put like something bulky in the washer, that thing would agitate and it would make so much noise. So I ended up switching it over to the dryer, and it's much better. But I really, really like it. It makes it so convenient to kind of turn your supplies around and kind of get to it, especially with the design of my laundry closet. I can't like, reach back there. So this just makes it a lot easier because it's kind of deep, the washer and dryer or whatever. So yeah, so anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and clean the front of the washer and dryer with some Perfect Stainless. I like to use that for the very front, that ring around there, because it really has a lot of fingerprints and things like that on it. So I like to clean that off with that to shine it up really nicely. And I'm very pleased with the way that it came out. It's not 100% perfect as it relates to the mold, but it did a really good job. So if you have the front load washer, and you do that on a regular basis with the bleach and the baking soda, maybe you can avoid getting that mold in there like I did. Don't be like me. Do yours more often. And maybe even the top load washers as well. I'm not really familiar with those, but these front loads will get the mold in there in a minute. At some point, I'd like to get like a wooden cover on top of the washer and dryer, like a piece of wood or whatever, just so that I can have a flat surface. Because sometimes, as I said, if the washer has like rugs or something in it and it's really kind of agitating, things can start to shake and even fall in between the washer and dryer. So like I said, I'm not a fan of the laundry closet design that I have here. It's just not the best design, but I'm thankful that I have a washer and dryer. So now I had some of that paste left over, the baking soda and the bleach. It was not my intent to clean this stove today, but it needed to be done, and I had that paste left over and I didn't want to waste it. So I went ahead and put some on my oven door. First I Googled it because of the bleach in the oven. I wasn't quite sure, but it said, yep, you could do it. Just make sure you rinse it off really good before you use your oven again. So that was fine because I wasn't planning on using it anytime soon. So I'm just putting that paste on, and I ended up letting it sit there for a little while, and I actually went and sat down for a while before I came back and started wiping it up. And that's when I started to see streaks in here. So I had to put a lot of muscle power behind it to kind of get this cleaned up, and it really wasn't doing that great of a job, to be honest with you. So I won't do that again, not for the washer, not for the stove. What I ended up doing was pulling out an Old Faithful Brillo pad. What you know about that? I got my old school Brillo pad out, and that's what I ended up using to kind of get the you know, the grease and stuff that was on there out of there. And I also pulled the racks out and got them cleaned out. I used the Brillo pad on that as well. And just got that cleaned out. Now, I don't use the self-clean feature on my stove because some years ago I had one and it exploded. The door shattered. I had it on that self-clean setting, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I heard this loud explosion type noise, and my oven door had kind of blown up or whatever. The glass was all shattered everywhere. That was the most frightening experience ever. I had a Samsung stove at that time, and so I actually did a video about that. That was way back in my earlier days of YouTube. I'll see if I can find it and link it in this video. But yeah, so that happened. So after that happened, I've never used the self-clean feature on a stove again. I started just cleaning them off manually, which is a pain, but I just don't want to go through that again. And I also don't have a Samsung stove anymore. But anyway, now I'm cleaning the top of the stove, and I'm just continuing to use this Mrs. Meyer's. Although if you've got some grease or something, which I do here, the Mrs. Meyer's is not great for that. So I ended up having to really put a lot of muscle power behind it, and I used a little bit of barkeeper spraying to really get that part clean. So I'm just cleaning the eyes of the stove and everything, which always just seems to be a mess. I just am not a neat cook at all. I always have so much work to do. Am I alone with that? Do you clean as you cooking, as you go along, or do you wait to the end and have a complete mess to clean up? I wish I could do better with cleaning. Maybe I wouldn't mind cooking as much, but it is what it is. So I've got the washing machine and dryer all shined up, and they look great. And I want you to know that that paste of bleach and baking soda works remarkably well. I would say it got up like 95% of it. So I am happy with it. I'm going to start making that a routine to do at least once a month, to do a really good clean of this so that it does not get in that shape again. I'm actually going to also try to see if I can get this whole ring off and kind of do it really good, because there's got some grooves in here, you know, that stuff can get down in. This is really a poor designed machine. I don't like it. But anywho, if you're looking for something to get your washer cleaned, front load washer, or to keep it nice and mold free, the bleach and the baking soda is definitely a thumbs up for me. All right, so the stove is nice and clean now, and the oven looks a whole lot better. I wasn't a big fan of the baking soda in here because it left a lot of streaks, but I wiped it out afterwards, so it turned out okay. So that is my cleaning video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I upload additional videos. And I hope to see you over here on my next video. Bye-bye.